All right. Before we dive into the mental side, can you introduce yourself and tell me a bit about your journey throughout the game of golf?
Yeah, so Matt Dees. I came down to Fort Myers area roughly 3 years ago, trying to, get into the PGA side of things, like the business side, and then teaching just kind of sparked my interest over the business side of the industry. Started playing golf at like 17, probably like way after you started playing golf, and then kind of progressed over time with my swing and trying to play, competitive golf. And then didn't really happen. COVID hit, all kinds of things spiraled, and then here I am down here at Salt Leaf Golf Reserve and doing instruction here. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me.
All right, first question. Golf can be a game of mental resilience. How do you recover mentally after a bad shot or tough hole to maintain focus for the rest of the round?
I mean, it's not an easy task to do, to just shake it off. But I try to just forget about what just happened. Obviously, I kind of, have to remember a little bit of what happened to not make that happen again after a bad shot or things like that. But yeah, you just got to shake it off, really. Not think about it, just move on. Just got to go play the next shot. I mean, you probably heard that before too, probably. But yeah, just move on.
Absolutely. How do you place importance on visualization in golf?
Visualization is very important. I try and teach that as much as I can. If you're not able to visually see what you want to produce on the golf course, good luck. It's a really tough task. You have to be mentally prepared on the tee box. Say, hey, there's a tree right here. If I could draw around it and visualize on the horizon line of where you want to aim and set up, you got to do it. Visualization is a very important piece to the game of golf.
Absolutely. You place importance on talking to yourself positively during a round, positive self-talk?
I try to. I try to teach that too. Talking on the golf course is different. I mean, you've seen Jordan Spieth. He talks. He's very animated out there. It works for him. It works for most people. It doesn't work for most people. I try not to talk to myself on the golf course. I'll say, nice shot or great way to go, but yeah, I try not to talk to myself and just kind of stay mentally focused and, like I said earlier, on the next shot at hand. Forget about what I just did and just get to the ball and, visualize and get to the next shot. But yeah, I don't really talk to myself.
Right.
Hopefully most people have said that too.
Probably. If you had to give one piece of advice to golfers struggling with the mental side of the game or confidence, what would it be?
Just keep practicing. Go through the trial and error. I mean, confidence is built over time. So the more you practice, the more you start seeing better ball flight, the more you start feeling your swing, you're going to start seeing better results. Not only physically, but, mentally. I feel like I'm saying this wrong, but just practice. The more you do it, the more you have repetition, the more you start building confidence. And yeah, that's that.
Yeah, you started playing at 17, so it's...
Yeah, dude, honestly, I started at 17. I tried... great story. You want to talk about confidence?
Absolutely.
I was building confidence with a swing coach. I started at the age of 17. I was at work one day, and there's a driving range right down the road, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go get a lesson. One lesson turned into twice a week for a year straight. Built the most phenomenal swing that I've ever felt in my life. It looked awesome, and it felt awesome. And I built the confidence, right? But I didn't have the mental side. The mental side was way down. But honestly, I was confident enough to go out and play golf and try to keep going at it. And it didn't really end up that way, unfortunately. But here I am trying to teach the mental side and building confidence and swing results and things like that at Salt Leaf. But yeah, confidence is very important. And the mental side of it is very important as well. And I think you're doing really well with what you're doing. So
I appreciate
that's
it.
that.